Thank you, Mrs. Shelley Sykes Corey. Believe me when I said I sort of was just being optimistic when I spoke about more sponsorship coming from BNS. This does represent more, does it? Yes. Yes. But ladies and gentlemen, let us really praise and thank BNS. Banks with our heart, despite what we might have. And would you please convey to your bank, the fact that the Jamaica Netball Association is so pleased with this partnership, and that we expect longevity to characterize the partnership. Thank you. Shall I repeat what I said? I don't have to. But thanks again to BNS for being sponsors of this wonderful program of training of junior umpires and under 13 netballers. I mean, it is said that the word sponsorship is going out of fashion, and it is more like an investment by companies. Well, surely we are seeing good returns from this investment. Now, it is time for me to introduce the guest speaker, the Honorable Mike Fennell, who himself is a sports administrator extraordinaire. Mr. Fennell has probably done as much as anyone and much more than many others for the development of sports in Jamaica and indeed in the wider world. It gives me great pleasure then, ladies and gentlemen, to invite the Honorable Mike to address us. And one of the things I've enjoyed most about listening to Mr. Fennell, he manages to intersperse humor with serious comment, and we look forward to that. Honorable Mike.
Thank you very much, Randall. Good morning, everyone. This is Brennan, President of the Jamaica Netball Association, aka Headmistress. This is Shelley Sykes Coley, sponsor, representative sponsor. This is Margaret Beckford. First President, it's nice of you to be here when we are dealing with the juniors. This is Shirley Hayal from the South African High Commission. Mr. Donovan Vincent, which I call her headmistress, you're the headmaster. Yes. A very interesting presentation and very structured, and how nice it is that you're using your own personal skills and knowledge to assist the netball association. Graduates, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, it's really wonderful to be here. And I mean that because I suppose all speakers stand and be because I can't say otherwise, but I really mean this sincerely. Because it deals with a program that seeks to start right at the bottom with the youth and for development. And I can imagine that all of you graduates sitting down here, having gone through such a long period of instruction and training and so on, perhaps the last thing you want to hear is a guest speaker this morning. You probably would like to receive your certificates and have some refreshments. foremost, I ask you as you graduate and receive your certificates to remind yourselves of what the objectives of this program are. And you'll see it listed on the thing and say, okay, what are the objectives? Because whilst we're going through a journey, we should always keep in mind what is the destination. Because the journey is one thing, and we are concentrating and keeping our eyes on the journey. But we should never take our eyes off the goal, where we want to get. I ask you to think about your responsibilities to netball, and which is a principal purpose of your training. But I ask you also to think of your relationship and the relationship of this particular program with what I call life skills. How is this going to affect you in your life? You're all very young people. And how is it going to contribute to your own personal development and contribute to the development of your skills, which will serve you in a broader life outside of network? I think I would like to impress on you how important it is to have good officials in any sport. And I don't think we need to look very far to see how sport has either blossomed through good officials or been almost ruined by bad officiating. Recently, I just recalled two very high-profile events. Those of you who watch football would have watched the match with Manchester United when they lost to Madrid, and the problem that they had with officiating and the sending off of a player. I'm not here to say who is right or wrong, but that has received far more attention in the media, and the fact that there were protests and debates and conversations as to who was right or wrong should the player have been sent off. And that has demanded a lot of attention. Equally, I don't know if many of you saw the clips of another football match somewhere else, where the spectators were about to murder the referee. And they ran him all across the field and all around the place. This is one of the risks of officiating. And it's a risk that's not going to go away, because you know, if you go to a netball match and there are 2,000 people in the stand, all 2,000 know far more about the game than you do as an umpire. And they can tell you what was wrong and what was right. It is unfortunately one of the risks that you have to face. And it's not going to go away, as I said. But you also know that that is one of the risks that turns off a lot of people. In terms of sports administration, what turns off a lot of people is that cannot stand the heat of the modern day press, because they don't like the criticisms and they run away from that. But we need people who are dedicated to the cause, and I believe that in front of me are dedicated people who are graduating today and going to receive their certificates. The world of sport is dominated by a lot of high-profile events. Big events that receive a lot of attention, being on television, written press, and on Facebook and Twitter and all those things. But it's also dominated by high-profile people, and both players, administrators, and so on. And this domination of the media is both good and bad. And one of the things that I had to reflect on is that those of us who are committed to the role of sports in life, not just for the sake of sports, are being endangered by those people who are destroying sports because they have lost all connection with the true values of sport. And I ask you, as you reach this stage, which is just a part of your own personal journey, to think about the values of sport and see how you can preserve those values in the age of commercialization and in the age of win at all costs. How can we save sport? Part and parcel of saving sport is with the officiating. And we need to develop more and more officials who are competent and willing to serve despite the difficult circumstances that may exist. looking beyond the levels at which you're operating, I want to tell you that why I want to congratulate the Netball Association and this particular exercise is because throughout Jamaica and throughout the region, we are not well served by a long list of competent and well-trained officials. We have it in all sports. I'm currently engaged with assisting the preparation for the 2015 Pan American Games, which will be held in Toronto, Canada. And they will have some 36 sports on that program. And one of the areas that we have to pay attention to is the technical, what we call the technical officials, the judges and referees in all 36 sports, who have to be properly certified and qualified by the respective international federations. It is a very sad story that of the 600, maybe 700 technical officials that were required in those 36 sports, very few, very, very few of them are coming from our region, and Jamaica in particular. Because we tend to spend more time, quite rightly so, in developing the skills of our players and ensuring that they're developed to the best of their potential. But we don't spend the same amount of time in developing the officials. Without good technical officials, umpires in the case of netball, you cannot have good sport. And we all know that bad umpiring can spoil a game. Bad umpiring can make a good game look bad. Good umpiring won't make a game look good because you still have to have good players. But good umpiring sometimes can make a bad game look good and improve the quality of what we do. It is probably difficult for you to understand at your ages what will happen down the road. But I ask you to remember, if nothing else this morning, that you're breaking new ground as far as officiating in any sport is concerned. You're breaking ground that hopefully will help you because you're not just interested in helping netball. That is an important thing on your agenda and on your radar screen. But you also have to consider yourselves and your own development. And as you develop through life, remember the training that you received as a netball umpire is something that is going to help you in other areas of life as well. And think carefully, it's not for me to go through all of that because I start to speak as long as the president. But remember, all those things that have been taught to you and have been passed on to you can help you in broader life as well. Because if it does not help you in the broader life, then your interest in netball will not be sufficient to carry you through life. So as young ladies who are going to embark on a number of things that you will do in life, whether it's going to university or going elsewhere or training in various things, remember that the training that you receive as young netball players can also help you in the broader life. My final comments relate to sponsors, and this is the second time this week that I'm making comments about sponsors who come on board for programs that are not considered all that attractive to the wider world or to the media. I'm not doing the media any justice, I'm just stating a fact of life. Something which starts with the building blocks at the lower level and training of umpires will not receive the sort of media attention that we like. And it's not easy, players and graduates, to get sponsors on board that does not ensure that the sponsors are projected far and wide. And the fact that Scotiabank have agreed to be a part of this program when the glamour and exposure is not there is something that speaks to the sincerity of their partnership in helping netball to develop. In Jamaica today, We all know the success of London 2012 with our Olympic athletes, particularly track and field. Not only track and field, but particularly track and field. And when you hear pronouncements from Coleman and other people, you think that the next event is Rio 2016, when the next Olympic Games will take place. And nobody seems to remember that there are a whole lot of other events that have to take place, will take place, and which is a part of the development of sport. We don't just go from one big event to the next. And the comment that I use to remind people when they say, well, what's going to happen in Rio? I said there are no direct flights from London to Rio. There's a journey that has to go through various things, particularly your tournament in Glasgow. And interestingly, Glasgow is where the next Commonwealth Games will be held in 2014. And there will be also a meeting of the Commonwealth Games Federation around the same time. I'm not sure if the dates are the same. In Glasgow, 1 year before the Games. The meeting will be in August. Your tournament is in August. And certainly this is something because netball, the sport of netball, and Jamaica's performance in netball at the Commonwealth Games is right at the top. So the youngsters will be there in that environment where you will set the pace for what the senior team will be expected to produce in 2014. So you go there and say to them, this is what we're doing in that tournament August this year, and this is what you must do in 2014 next year when the senior team will be participating in the Commonwealth Games. Congratulations to all who have been involved in this program. Congratulations to the wonderful structure that you have committed yourself to and how you have stuck with it and ensured that these young ladies will develop their skills and graduate from this program. And my friends, congratulations to you, and I ask you to remember this is just a start. The rest is up to you, and thanks for your contribution to this wonderful sport of netball. Congratulations to the Netball Association for conceptualizing this program, which has caught the attention of South Africa, and I gather other countries as well. And hopefully you have ensured that you registered it legally so that you can get a royalty from Wisconsin. But my friends, congratulations to all of you, and good luck, and remember, this is not the destination, it is purely the start. Thank you very much.